Today's video is about the Dovoh 4-plane laser level, the K4 360G. They did send this to me. I will mark it a paid promotion, but I have not checked this thing out yet, and they're not telling me what to say. I'd like you to check it out with me, and I hope you enjoy the video. So they did send me this laser level, and again, I will always give you my honest opinion. I have not opened it yet, so I figured we'd kind of do that together. Let me kind of move my microphone around so you can hear me, but I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I did take it out of the outer packaging, but I have not actually taken it out of this box yet. So they did send me one of these a while back, a couple years ago, I think, and their cases and stuff are usually pretty nice. Some of them I've actually seen them have them in like hard cases and stuff like that. So this one, obviously the soft case, and they did send me this receiver. This is the Dovoh electronic receiver for laser level, Dovoh DR1. I believe that's what it is, DR1. So this is the receiver, and this is the bracket I believe it goes on. So you kind of stick it on here like so. They even gave me some batteries. So kind of put it on like that. And then you attach this to like a pole or something like that. So that's pretty cool. And again, they give you the batteries. So I'll get into that. I have not messed with this at all. You're seeing firsthand what I'm seeing. And so it looks like they have in here, they got the laser level. Dovoh laser level, and this is a 4-plane laser level, K4 360G, and then it has a bracket. This is kind of a mount. You can put it up on attach it to a ceiling grid and stuff like that. Seen a bunch of guys doing like drop ceilings and stuff like that a while back in my old job, and those are pretty nice. And then you can adjust this and go down, up and down. You hang this up on the wall. It's even got has a thread, so you can put this on a tripod, and then it's got a hanger. You can put a nail on the wall and then get it level like that. So that's kind of neat. That's pretty sturdy. My first opinion of that. And then gives you a cleaning cloth to clean the lasers and clean it. And then they've got this little I call these like expansion tables or whatever. If you know what these are, the proper term for these are, I'll look it up in the book, but it's kind of a leveler. Put the level on here and be able to raise it up. So that's pretty cool. That's usually with most laser levels that I've seen. It's got a battery charger with a cord, and almost looks like a car remote. So that's pretty cool. And this is a USB-C to USB-A cord, and they actually give you the charging block, which is great because a lot of companies aren't doing that right now. So that's pretty neat. And then it's got a target. I call them a little green target board. I've seen guys go across the room, big room, and find the laser line like that if it's a little more quiet. So they got the remote, and I imagine I might have to charge the batteries up. I just wanted to, this is the first portion of it. I wanted to show you what was in there. So I got a good size manual, and I got some laser stickers in here. So I'll have to look at the manual. And then comes with 2 batteries, not just one, but 2 batteries, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. And these are 7.4 volt, 2600 mega amps, 19.24 watts. So, and 2 batteries there. So I'll have to charge those up and kind of show you that. But all that comes in this case, kind of a soft case with kind of a soft case, and it's got a soft exterior, and then it's got all this foam inside, so everything stays safe. So I'll put that to the side. So now that I got that out here, I think this laser level, it's really, my first opinion, it's bigger than I thought it would be. I've seen some of the smaller ones, but you know, you got to figure they're putting four different lasers in there. You got you can see that right in there. There's a laser there, laser here, and laser here, and so that's a really nice unit. And I'm trying to figure out how you have to stick the battery through here. Like I said, it's my first time seeing this thing, so let me see if one of the batteries is charged up. So if you can see that, let me put it on the overhead. You kind of open up this little door right here, and it opens up where you can put the battery in there. So I'm going to stick a battery down in there, and it looks like it only goes one way, so should be pretty easy to do. And then, so if I did that correctly, then we should have liftoff. We have liftoff. So there's my, ooh, I just blinded myself. So self-leveling, which is pretty cool. Put it on the overhead again. I'll have to get my other camera out, and I can do a more of an in-depth camera view. But this is really nice. Off and lock the pendulum, and the USB-C port is right there. And on the bottom you have a quarter 20 screw. You can put this in a tripod, and I'll do that after a while. So it says laser radiation class 2. Do not stare into beam. I just learned that. So really nice. I'd like to get a scale and see how much this weighs. It seems a little heavy, but I imagine with all the electronics and battery and all that stuff in here, with the battery in it, I'll try to get a weight for you, and then we can see what that weighs. And then of course they sent me they sent me this receiver, and I'll get some batteries in here. So my first reaction, it's a little bigger than I thought it was going to be, but the craftsmanship on these are fantastic. Their laser levels are really nice, and they're not. I would say that these aren't killers of the pocketbook, if so to speak, because some of the laser levels, the name brand out there, there's no way a lot of people can afford them. This one here, it looks like it runs. At the time I recorded this video, the price of this laser level was $179.99. It has been reduced to $134.99. If they put any coupon code, I'll put it in the description. I set the laser level up on this little stand. Try to get it to where you don't get blinded. And this really makes a good, this is the bottom line, bottom horizontal line. So I lined it up with the trim, which is nice. It's got the bottom line, and then of course you've got a top line as well. So it's a dual horizontal line, dual vertical lines. So if I add a vertical line here, it's right there. Of course, it's all the way across the room. And then if I add another vertical line, It'll go up. You can see it's kind of lined up with the door. I really like the fact that you can, you know, have it go all the way around the trim. And you can see this trim over here seems to be just a tad bit off from the builder. And then I look over there. So I set up the laser level on a tripod. This is just a Targus tripod. This is nothing major. And so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. You'll notice that I have the receiver is set up over there, right there. And I have it set up right now. It took me a little while to get it this close. Since it's this close, I need to get it set up to where it would pick up the, let me get this to sit. On the receiver, it's telling me with this, it's actually telling me to go down a little bit. So being this close, you can see once it gets the receiver picks up, it'll have a straight line across there and there will be no more arrows. And since the laser is still leveling, that's pretty much it right there. It'll actually get a solid line. You see I stepped through it. And you have to put it in pulse mode to do this. Let's see if I can get it adjusted again. Being this close, it's a little more difficult. See how it gets a straight line? I just have this on this light post that I have. There you go. You'll get the straight line across it. You kind of get the idea, so you can see the straight line. Now I've got it perfectly lined up. This receiver will pick up to 197 feet. And you have to put it in pulse mode, which is this button right here. You put it in pulse mode, and you can see it'll move to this little like pi sign, I guess. Maybe that's a pulse symbol, I'm not sure. Comment if you know what that is. But you got your vertical lines and your horizontal lines. You can turn all that on and off, but you have to put it in pulse mode in order for the laser level or the receiver to pick it up. Well, like I said, you can kind of see where if I adjust it a little more, there it goes. Got the line, and you can go up to, like I said, 197 feet. So it's pretty cool. I just try to do this as a demonstration a little bit, but then you have, I'll take it out of pulse mode and see now the receiver stops. So as long as you have it in pulse mode, and you have a screen back here as well. So one thing I did notice that this unit here, I was surprised it takes regular batteries versus this is LR6AA, and I don't think they're any kind of, it's just your regular alkaline batteries, 2AA alkaline batteries. I was kind of surprised since this comes with its own batteries. So, and of course this clamp has, that's how you clamp it onto things, and you can literally put it on anything. There's also on the top of this, you can, I think they put magnets on top of here, so when you're like put it on a metal drop ceiling, like an acoustic ceiling, and if you're that kind of contractor, it'd be perfect for you because you can actually attach that. If this was your acoustic ceiling, you could literally hook it up there and then line your stuff up that way, which is pretty neat. And they're really, really strong magnets. I'm having to really pull. They got some strength to them. So this here, you can actually turn your lines on, your horizontal lines, your vertical lines. And you can see I've got, just in my garage, got 2 vertical lines and 2 horizontal lines.
I'll be back.